What's up, cheesebags? Welcome back to the Arcturus channel, where today I want to revisit the overpowered arc from the Sonic IDW comics, spoiler warning, and ask the question, is Dr.Starline actually dead? While some of you might say yes or no, I hope to come to a definitive conclusion based on what we know as of now, which is 6:59 p.m. at January 28th, 2023. So, without further ado, let's get into it. So, to give some context, during the fight in Egg City where Sonic, Tails, Metal Sonic, and Eggman were lured by Surge, Kit, and Dr.Starline in order to finish them off once and for all, except for Eggman, whose Starline was aiming to impress with the attack. The Egg City structure was heavily damaged by the mech battle fought by Eggman and Starline, compromising the integrity of the support underneath the city's ground, giving way to massive sinkholes. Starline, who was having a mental breakdown because Eggman absolutely humiliated him and rejected him for a second time. In this state, he was unable to move, just curled up, freaking out on the ground in a nervous panic. Underneath him, a sinkhole formed and swallowed him whole, throwing him deep into the depths of the Egg City. This also happened to Surge during her fight with Sonic. However, we see that Surge ends up in a trash compactor beneath the city, finding along with it Dr.Starline's tricorn glove. Now, even Surge knows that he would never just leave this behind. It's too important to him. It's one of his greatest assets. So therefore, he must have bit the dust, and that's really what they want us to think, but I'm not so convinced. A tried and true rule of fiction is if you don't see a body, they're not dead. I mean, we've seen it happen too many times. I mean, I wish they wouldn't, but it's frustrating. Moving on. I understand that Sega wouldn't be too keen on canonically showing a corpse to their core audience, which is now made up of mainly 5 to 9-year-olds. And with the guidelines provided for IDW, this is or would be a very convincing death, which is what makes this call so hard to make. In other instances of fiction like Marvel, they're allowed to show corpses, or at least explicitly confirm that a character is dead, which we can't do here. Now, I think that Dr.Starline is not dead, and is working in the shadows for a grand return later. Surge escaped the trash furnace with relative ease, excusing her injuries of course, and without belittling Surge, Starline is much more capable and intelligent than her, so if she could find a way out, then I have no doubt that he could have as well. And we've seen he can slip away and disappear from the character's vision for a good while, so it wouldn't surprise me if we saw his return later down the line. The only thing that puts a hole in my theory is the glove. Surge is right. He wouldn't leave that behind for no reason. He would look for it extensively, as it's one of his greatest assets. However, faced with the choice of survival, Starline might choose to forgo looking for the glove in interest of self-preservation, living to fight another day and all that jazz. Right now, we're just waiting for his inevitable return with a grand new scheme, one that will push the heroes and villains to their limits. Dr.Starline, if he were to return, wouldn't be after Eggman's approval anymore. He would just be looking to take everything for himself, as he would see himself as the only capable one of moving the world forward. His plans, his aspirations, his dreams, everything that he discussed with Surge and Kitsunami, his Sonic Cycle theory, he wouldn't trust Eggman to fix that or move it forward. He would want to do it himself. So, is Dr.Starline still alive? At this point in time, I would say yes. To my belief, he's still alive, kicking, and making plans outside of the viewer's sight. It is what he does. He plays his cards close to his chest until he feels he has the upper hand, and only acts when in his favor. This was a complete loss for him. However, it was a calculated and very concise move on his part. If Eggman didn't also play his cards close to his chest, Starline would have had a very different battle, potentially even winning. But for now, he's only down, not out. Catch y'all next time, and remember, keep up that momentum.